I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah and double honors to the apostles and elders of Graveman Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushes short. In all sincerity and in all honesty. This is a brother from Jameson, Jamaica camp. I'm Yashamai.
Shapal.
And today on our video, this is me and Solomon, King Solomon kingdom or rulership. This is me and the kingdom of heaven, because this is me during the time of King Solomon to David we have all these in the Eden nation tributary unto us. See it, and after that, you know, you see we start to get kingdom split. You see me until we reach basically over this side of the world. You see me, but now we're at the time now when the Lord Yahushua will basically give us the kingdom. You see me, forever and ever, as scripture says that. You see me, the saints shall possess thy kingdom forever and ever. You see it, so right now we reach out the end of the so-called white man which are Esau Edom today. You see them little season. So our kingdom we are going to rule forever.
This is 1 Kings 10, 1 Kings 10 verse 1. Then when the queen of Sheba had heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, right, she came to prove him, right, with hard questions. And she came to Jerusalem with a very great train with camels, right, that bear spices and very much gold and precious stones. When she saw, when she was come to Solomon, she communed with him, right, of all that was in her heart. And Solomon told her, right, all her questions. There was not any hid from the king, which he told her not. Right, so it said, when the queen of Sheba had seen all Solomon's wisdom.
God says, queen of Sheba, she's seen all Solomon's wisdom. Go on.
Right, and the house that he had built.
And the house that Solomon built. Go on.
Right. And the meat of his table.
And the meat of his table. Right. You see, if you show how that lived back then, you see, during the time of King Solomon, to basically King David to King Solomon. You see, with all these nations, basically tributary unto us. Go on.
Right. And the sitting of his servants and the attendance of his ministers, right, and their appearance and their apparel, right, and his cupbearer, right, and his ascent by which he went up into the house of the Lord, right. There was no more spirit in her.
Right. See, we are more surprised than what she basically here. You see, because she hear about Solomon and what she can see, we are more greater thing than what she basically expected. You see, and what we say our kingdom we are going to basically build. You see, in the time we are approaching right now, we can reach the end of this wicked one. You see, we are going to rule all nations. You see, all these nations are going to basically be tributary unto us. You see, but then we are live good. You see, during the time of our King Solomon. So we say our kingdom want to come. You see, give me 1 Kings, brother, 1 Kings 4 and 20. Have you, brother? Go on.
This is 1 Kings 4 verse 20.
Go on.
It says Judah and Israel.
Judah and Israel, both the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. You see, we shall basically so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indian. You see, we shall be true biblical Israelite today. This is what the scripture said. You see, me take place back then, you see, go on.
Judah and Israel were many.
Go on.
As the sand which is by the sea in multitude.
In multitude. And they tell you in Hosea, you see, the children of Israel don't like the son of the sea. In Hosea 1 and 10. Go on, brother.
It says, eating and drinking.
Eating and drinking, so we live good them time there. You see, I look at us now. The worst of people from the time of Genesis. You see me coming up to know what the worst of people right now. The worst condition, the worst state of how people ever been here. I know. You see me, in this basically current kingdom we basically living in right now, which is a so-called white man kingdom, the worst of how people is here. You see, people bug the hell out. And if know who they basically be right now, majority of people. You see, but through the spirit and power, you see, the Lord basically give us, you see, me understanding back in this time, the hopefully look out there. You see, so that's it, brother. Continue, man.
Eating and drinking and making merry.
And making merry. So they live good them time, they go on.
And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river unto the land of the Philistines, And unto the border of Egypt
Gone.
they brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life.
Gone. So back then we live good, yo. You see, but look upon us now. You see, we're at the bottom of the table. We should go back. We should all go back to the curse of the Heavenly Father. You see, you can't give me curse, brother. In Deuteronomy 28, I think 60. I think 65, I believe.
It's Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 65.
A matter of fact, brother, read verse 43. Don't jump to that. Yeah.
Alright, it's Deuteronomy 28, verse 43. Said, the strangers, right, that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
So this curse that the Heavenly Father put upon us, you transgress the laws and statutes. You see, because when I read verse 1 and tell us if hearken unto the voice of the Lord, you see, and keep his commandment, the Lord said, put us above all nations. He might give us a blessing. You see, but as a nation, they basically take heed to the word of the Heavenly Father. You know, Daniel tell us that all Israel have transgressed their laws, even by departing. Daniel 9 and 11. So this is the curse that the Heavenly Father put upon us. You see me? He transgress the laws and statutes and give to us, ultimately, to fulfill Bible prophecy. Go on.
Alright. So it said, the strangers that is within thee
All these heathen nations, especially so-called white man, go on.
shall get up above thee very high,
Shall get up above thee very high, go on.
and thou shalt come down very low.
And thou shall come down very low. And I reverse how people, as I mentioned earlier, and the worst state of people are basically being right now. You see, the mindset of people in right now, completely gone, yo. Go on.
Right? He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So-called white man lend to us. You see, like for example, IMF lend us money. World Bank. You see, the Inter-American Development Bank basically lend us money. Even so-called Chinese them. Can. So we know how much are debt. We owe China debt, and we owe basically the so-called white man debt. So you say he shall lend to us, and we not basically lend to them. Because we not lend to them, we are the poor. You see, we are the poor of the earth, yo. So what we going to lend to people? We are the one in need. What?
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Go on.
We jump to verse 65.
Yeah, go on.
See, among these nations,
Amongst these nations, we live so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. That's what the scripture says right here. Amongst these nations, we basically live out, basically dwell. One.
shall thou find no ease.
Shall thou find no ease? So we're not going to find no ease amongst these nations, yo, because we have to work 95. You see, you are out in Jamaica, you have to work for a little salary because you know these so-called Chinese and Elamites, them come basically with cheap labor. You see, they want to work for little and nothing. That's why they say it out in Jamaica. So you have to work, the whole of our work, just a little bit of basically money. You see, like Easy Car, the Mexican them. So that's what the scripture says, amongst these nations, go on, shall...
Right. He say, and among these nations shall thou find no ease.
Shall thou find no ease? So we're not going to basically have no ease, yo. You see, we have to continue our work. Hey, and some old people have to work 7 days a week, some 6, yo. You see, we continue work to try to basically make 2 ends meet, and all they try 2 ends can't meet. We can go back to the curse, and the Heavenly Father. Go on.
Say, it say, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Go on.
Right, but the Lord shall give thee, right there, a trembling heart,
Gone.
and feeling eyes,
Gone.
and sorrow of mind.
And sorrow of mind. Alright, now, see, nothing but sorrow and stress. Sorrow or maybe our stress we are going through right now continually in this society. Yo. See, because this is not our kingdom. Yo. People say, in Daniel, he say, they shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And look up, we want basically go back to harass constantly. You see, give me Revelation 21:4, brother. And give me one.
This is Revelation 21 verse 4.
What?
Says, and Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from our eyes, all this separation, you see me, all these struggles what we go through, like when Rapper Crapper said, the struggle is real, all these things that will become a thing of the past very soon. You see, because we reach the end of this wicked society, you see me, and our kingdom is next year. I go basically below the dust and ashes of this wicked one, go on.
Says, and there shall be no more death,
Go on.
neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain,
Go on.
for the former things are passed away.
For the former things are passed away. So all these things that we are going through right now will become a thing of the past very, very soon. Go on.
Says, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
Go on.
And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful.
For the word of the Heavenly Father is what? True and faithful. See, so we're approaching the time now, Lord, of basically put us back in the rightful place. Starting with the elk on this side.
Alright, so this is 1 Kings 1 verse 9.
Man?
See, and their children that were left after them, right, in the land, whom the children of Israel also were not able to utterly destroy, upon those did King Solomon levy a tribute, right, of bond service unto this day. But of the children of Israel did Solomon make no bondmen, right, but they were men of war, right, and his servants and his princes, right, and his captains and rulers of his chariots and horsemen. The reason why I read this is because back then, you know what I mean, Israel wasn't tributary, right, in the time of King Solomon, right. The only thing Israel, you know what I mean, in our thing we have the tithes, you know what I mean, see, you have tithes, and that was it, man. See, so Israel, the thing what we are doing now, we are paying tax just to live in this society, man. We've been taxed constantly, we have income tax, you know what I mean, we have your light bill, you know what I mean, hey, it's just we're subjected to payments, man. See, so we have to pay for living in this society. But when King Solomon, as we upon top of King Solomon was ruling now, we never have those things, man. Right, that was what, 40 years of peace. Go on, yeah?
Isaiah 60 verse 10. Yeah. Isaiah 60 verse 10 says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
It's about the kingdom. It's the kingdom basically to come here, our kingdom. See, because the sons of strangers shall build up thy wall, because we work and build this wicked society. You see me, starting with our 4 pains to the time of slavery. You see me, butter. You see me, basically build the so-called white man kingdom. So in return, the Lord I use the so-called white man along with all these heathen nations to build our kingdom. So that's what the scripture says right here. The sons of strangers shall build up thy wall, go on.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
And their king shall minister unto thee. The king will basically serve us, you know, bring up the best of everything when they have. You see, they can give us. You see, but then they be tributary unto us during the time of King Solomon to David. So they will basically be tributary unto us again. See, go on.
For in my wrath I smote thee.
So Lord said, in my wrath he smote us. You see me, I will go through what we actually witness the wrath of the Heavenly Father. He said, when we do 2 or 4 pains during the time of slavery. And we are both basically witness of one way more greater wrath than what take place even back then. You see me, during the time of slavery. Because right now people, you see me, bug the hell out and doing all type of madness. So in that time when Lord basically poured him wrath upon the society. You see me, like never before. So that's what the scripture says right here. In a Lord wrath him smote us, go on.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
God, and the mercy of Heavenly Father upon us right now while he give us his truth. You see me, in this time to living in you. Go on.
Therefore thy gate shall be open continually.
So our gates are going to open continually. Go on.
They shall not be shut day nor night.
Go on.
That men may bring unto the forces of the Gentiles.
And all these hidden nations basically bring up the best of everything can give us, you. Go on.
And that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Shall perish. So anyone that don't want to serve us, I'm going to perish you. Go on.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Go on.
The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee.
Go on.
The fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together.
Go on.
To beautify the place of my sanctuary.
Go on.
And I will make thee, and I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Go on. So everything are basically go back in the right order, because everything is out of order right now. You read Psalms 82 and 5, I believe, say the whole earth is out of course. So your house shall come back and set back the order and the earth. You see, set back everything in order. You see, the rulership of the so-called white man, people say, he make the world as a wilderness, destroy the earth completely, and the rulership. Continue, brother.
The sons of them that afflicted thee,
the sons of strangers that afflicted thee, go on.
Says, shall come bending unto thee.
Shall come bending unto thee. So all these heathen nations are afflicting us. You see me? Especially so-called white man. All of them are come bending unto us. You see me? So-called Chinese right now, them look down upon us as nothing. You see them see us as thief. But it's how the scripture says about the kingdom to come. The sons of strangers, you see me, shall come up bending unto thee. See, go on.
And all they that despise thee.
And all these heathen nations that hate us.
shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet,
shall bow themselves down at the sole of our feet. Go on.
and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of
So they
Israel.
call us the city of the Lord. You see me? The Zion of the Holy One of Israel. I know, hey, they look down upon us as nothing as they mentioned. But when the kingdom itself will take place, so it's a future prophecy. You see, we are approaching the time when this prophecy will come to pass.
And
What?
Alright, so this is Zechariah 8 and verse 23. It said, thus said the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold, right, out of all language of all nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is with you.
Guns, say man, hold on the skirt for Jew, yo. See, yo, because, hey, Lord, I basically put us back in a rightful place, yo. See, because we will belong. Right?
Revelation 21 verse 18 says, and the building of the wall of it was of jasper.
Guns, so this is all the basically kingdom. All the basically build like, look like, yo, like kingdom to come, go on.
And the city was pure gold.
Pure gold. So what's it all mean? Pure gold. You see, so all these golds where these so-called white people and so-called Chinese, all them gold, all them Indian nation have, you see, they must keep it basically us until the time Yahushua make him return. Because all these golds, as he make basically give to us. You see, when the Lord Yahushua make him second return, so that's what the scripture say. Or it build with our gold.
Right.
Go on.
Right. So yeah, it said the city was pure gold,
God.
like unto clear glass.
Pure gold. Go on, imagine
Right.
that. Go on.
And the foundation of the walls of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stone.
Precious stone. Our kingdom are basically beautiful, yo. You see, man? You see me, a kingdom built out of gold, yeah? Gold, nothing but gold. You see, because in the society where East side take all the gold and give us paper currency or fiat currency. See me, I vase up majority of the gold and then place them up. You see, but all these goals, as I mentioned earlier, are going to basically help build our kingdom. So you start really and truly, you start to keep all these goals for us until the time. You see, when the Lord Yahushua make him take a return. Give me set the brother. The one the one Job 27. Give me Job 27.
It's Job 27. Alright, verse 16.
What?
It said, though he heap up silver as a dust.
So the so-called white man heap up silver as a dust and all these hidden nations. You see me? Like China have them much of gold in them place, them have falls up. Because I prepare them now and I keep them for us, you know. You see me? Till after this third resort destruction, you see me? Last year we are part of the elect, but we come down out of the chariots them. You see me? All this gold are going to be basically they'll take all these golds. People say they're going to rob them or rob us.
Right.
What?
Right.
People say, though they heap, read the point again.
So though they heap up silver as the dust,
Gone?
and prepare raiment as the clay,
Gone?
right? He may prepare it,
He may prepare it, go on.
but the judge shall put it on.
We are put it on, we are going to use them. You see, them have them valves up, but we are going to use them. All these golds we are going to use them, as I mentioned earlier, you know J Club doing thing already. Big chain on neck and thing. And, you know, watch and bun and all these things, yo. See, so all these golds we are going to use them in the kingdom. He shall keep them for us until the time Yahushua make him return, yo. Right?
Right. And the innocent shall divide the silver.
And the innocent shall what? Divide the silver. Come on, I'll give me James 5 and 1.
James 5 and 1.
Yeah.
So James 5 verse 1
One.
says, go to know, ye rich men,
Then talking about you banking leads, yo. You see me? You wicked rulers of the society. Rothschild family. You see me? One.
says, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
Because we're not going to get punished for all of the wickedness we've basically been doing over the years, yo. So we're not escape. See, we're not going to basically pay for every single thing. This is what we do to our people and also what we do to the earth, yo. You see me? I want to bow for the two. I want to pay for all these things, yo. See, from way back, coming up. Right?
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Go on.
Your gold and silver is conquered,
Go on.
And the wrath of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
So they must prepare for this third world war destruction. You see me? Have them goals, secure. Because they must plan to run at them bunkers. You see me? To hide out this third world war destruction. People say they must flee from the iron weapon. You see, in a Job. In a Job and in Isaiah, so they must climb up. They must basically dig down to do it. No, not in Amos. When Isaiah said they must flee. See me, they must flee from come out of brother. Bring out it. Come on, put it wrong. Isaiah 24 and 18. Windows of fire are open. You see me? The part they want to bring out, brother.
So this is Isaiah 24.
Take a verse 18. Right? Yeah, man.
This is Isaiah 4 verse 24 verse 18.
What?
And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise, right, of the fear, the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. Right? For the windows, right, from on high are open, and the foundation of the earth do shake. Right? So the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, right, and dissolved.
So they must flee. They must flee. They must run go hide out this third world war destruction. You see, go hide at them bunkers and them retreat here where they have out of space. You see me? Because them feel someone them come rebuild after this third world war destruction. So they must get dig out of them bunkers. You see me? In a movie Beef in Pop, them tell it to them vase up them seed and all these things, They watch that movie, them see how them basically do them thing. You see me? We don't plan to go rebuild. You see, but all these things, them are basically keep up really and truly for us. You see me? Best of the best liquors. Wine. Best wine. That's everything them have. So all these things are basically belong to us, You see, when Lord the house it really and truly belong to us. When Lord the house you see me, make him return it, but give it to us. Right. One? And that's why you know drink from this vine until what? And drink it to us in the kingdom. See, last one, hope and pray, we are part of the elect. Go on.
Says,
Lord, the house shine. Go on.
ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Go on.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields,
Which are us. Go on.
which is of you kept back by fraud,
Go on.
crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped and entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Go on. The Lord of armies, Lord, basically you will cry.
Says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth.
It's so called why am I living up this though? Living up in the society. You see, especially the banking elite. Nobody want to live a top life in the society. Hey, I exist because we don't live a life in the society. But I read the scripture earlier and say, you see me? I'm going to be in my basically sorrow of mine and all these things, What?
Says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton.
And discipline. What?
Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just.
And he continued to kill our people over the years. See, that's basically the worst and the time to come to. What?
And he doth not resist you. Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord.
That's where right now. Patiently waiting on your how Hashem Yahshua. You see, to deliver us out of this wicked society. You see me? What?
Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth.
That is Yahshua, wait up. You see me? For the how again, go ahead. You see me? Come and take this, Because the sage shall take the kingdom.
Right.
And possess it forever and ever. Like the movie Brightburn, you take the world. You see, we're going to take it, When Lord how shall I give us that power? See what I say? Wait thee upon me until the day when the how Hashem shall rise up to the prayer.
Right.
You see what we are doing right now. Finish?
Says, for it, and Selachia says, behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he receive it, the early and latter rain. And be also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
Exactly as me I say. See, so with that I say I praises and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great men stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push his truth, can't push his truth. because pretty soon you're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.